have some coffee.
Hello.
Hi. I knew she was pressing record, but we just kept talking.
Do I stop it?
No. We just kept chatting as if nothing was happening. Oops. Hi.
Hi. Welcome to Two Tangled Skeins, where the craziness just continues.
I think we're both a little punchy today.
After last night's VKN.
Oh, Lord. Poor Tanya.
I didn't participate a lot, but oh boy, did I learn some things. I didn't.
We spent some time on Urban Dictionary last night. We should not spend time on Urban Dictionary. Not with a group of girls where anything goes.
So, I'm Sue, also known as Crafty Knitter 7. We are Saturday, November 7th, which it feels like mid-September outside.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, it's a little bit colder today.
It is a little colder, but
Still planning on going around the lake for a walk later.
But when the cold does hit, we're going to be like, meh.
Yeah, what the hell happened?
This is episode 135.
Good Lord.
I'd like to welcome any new viewers. Thanks for checking us out. And welcome back any returning viewers. And thank you for coming back to the crazy.
Yeah, because you've
Knitting.
been putting up with us for a long time. Yes, I'm Lynn, also known as Toll Baby. You can find us on Twitter and YouTube as Two Tangled Skeins. Our blog is at twotangledskeins.com, and Selma's not here, so I have to tell you to come join our Ravelry group for all the fun and crazy stuff.
Yes.
I think we've been on VKNs every night this week. I skipped one.
It started Monday.
Yeah, I
Yes.
skipped one.
I skipped Thursday.
Yeah, I was there on Thursday, briefly. I was there on ours on Tuesday, briefly. That was the one where nobody could hear me, right?
Yeah. Well,
so I'm sitting there chatting away, and nobody's responding to me, and I'm like, Yeah. And then Amanda goes, "We can't hear you."
And what did we say? Reboot.
Can you hear me now? I did that all night. Finally, they could not hear me. I had rebooted. I had cleared my cookies. I had done everything I could. Shush. I did not toss my cookies. I just cleared them. Oy. And it didn't work, no matter what I did. So I just sat there silent, making hand gestures and typing in the chat thing. And at one point, nobody was even responding to what I was typing in the chat thing. So I was like, I give up. Good night, guys.
So, I
have no foes.
I've got an almost faux, but I'm not. Well, it would be a
Knit
faux.
faster.
Well, I had to go food shopping.
Such a waste of time.
Food. It would be done according to the pattern, but I need to use all the yarn. So.
I don't blame you. That is pretty fabulous yarn, and I would have wanted to use all of it too.
It is Deep Stash, 2010. So let me show you what I'm knitting, because, you can't really see what she's staring at.
No, for all you know, I'm staring at her crotch. I'm not, but, well, I am, but that's because that's where the knitting is. Hi.
I'm trying to compose myself. This is not working.
Tanya. Hi.
Fruit roll-ups.
I can't say the other
So
thing
I
was
am
saying to her
knitting
the other
the
night.
Textured Cowl by Abby Gregorio Connors, who is Spider Woman Knits. I just love her name.
And it is fabulous.
So I've had this in my queue for eons.
And that's a single, isn't it?
Yes. Super bulky. So this is the Textured Cowl. It is a free pattern on Ravelry. It was between this and the Drop Stitch Cowl, but I thought if I want warmth, holes is not going to help me. And then, Selma told me to knit
I think
this
you'll
one.
be warm in that one.
Selma told me to knit this one, so it's your fault, Selma. She
I'm
was
sure
excited
she's
for
not
me
sorry.
No, she was excited. She's like, "That's Deep Stash." And then when I went and looked
Yep.
up, yeah, it is.
Super deep stash, and it's really pretty.
Look at that.
And the colors are actually coming up really well right now.
Yeah.
Which is unusual for us.
And this is Cascade Magnum in this beautiful green colorway. It is 100% Peruvian wool.
And it's green with like flecks of rust and
Yeah,
tan,
I'm not
so
sure.
like it's really pretty.
Oh, there, you can see it. And this is something my husband picked up for me in 2010 when he was in Washington, D.C. He goes to this restaurant that, quite funnily, that doesn't make sense. Funnily?
Yeah, that's a word.
Quite funnily has a toy store attached to it. So like a Miss Tiggy Winkles on crack. But across the street was a yarn store, but it has since closed.
Providence.
And when he went in, they brought him to the back room because there was a huge sale. Yeah, I know.
Brought him to the back room and beat him.
I'm like, when I went in there that one time, I didn't get to go to the back room. He's like, well, there was a sale. I'm like, okay. So he got me 2 skeins of these. They're 123 yards each. Like, super bulky. Basically, it's roving.
Rob, take notes. If you go somewhere, bring me back yarn.
And like I said, according to the pattern, I should be done. But I think I can get a whole other repeat out of what's left. Probably quite easily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then the second skein is going to be the Vermonter hat by the same designer.
Matching hat and cowl.
Yeah.
Because they do kind of match.
They do. Yeah. So I figured might as well have a matching set, right?
Look at you getting all coordinated and stuff.
Oh, hush.
It's okay. I came like this close to using a curse word.
Oh. Okay. The other thing
I remembered just in time.
knitting on, which has moved to my awesome granny bag and barely fits.
I love that bag. It's so cute. I need to get another one of her big bags.
My flax. Well, not my flax, my husband's flax.
Look at you!
Last time you saw it, there were no sleeves.
Nope.
And I am doing the decreases.
Been taking advantage of the heat wave to get him a nice warm sweater done, huh?
Pretty much. I've been doing the decreases, and I have to do 11, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 done. So, you know, it's starting to look like a sweater.
Yep.
And this is the flax by Tin Can Knits. And of course the pattern's not in here.
I've been wanting to make a baby one of those. I think Wyatt needs a flax.
Mm-hmm.
I think Wyatt needs several flaxes.
Yeah. But I don't have the pattern in front of me, so
Yeah.
it is
They've
flax
seen it.
by Tin Can. It's if you've watched before, you've seen it. And if you haven't watched before, the heck? Or maybe the pattern. Oh no, the pattern's in my notions bag.
Says the lady who was all like, "Welcome all new viewers."
Just kidding. So I do have it. Sorry. That's the flax. It is from Tin Can Knits. And it goes
from basically newborn to 3 months to all the way up to 4X.
4X. Yeah.
I may eventually make myself one.
Mm-hmm. It is knit on 8 millimeters. No.
Yep.
8 millimeters, which
No.
is... No.
5 millimeters.
5 millimeters, which is US...
I'm like, yep. Nope.
It's a US
8.
8. Yeah.
Yes, that's where you got the 8 from.
Yeah, I know. So I'm just
We'll be okay.
throw stuff on the floor.
Have some more coffee.
Yes. And the blanket. Oh, the blanket.
I'm super thrilled with mine.
My blanket has been knit to 7 or 8 squares frogged, knit to 4 or 5 squares, frogged back to 1.
We're all matchy.
I know.
I got mine too. What the
What is
heck
that?
is that?
Oh, it's my tablet.
Oh.
My
I was like, what
tablet's
just happened to the
on.
computer?
No, my tablet's on.
And it's sitting on top of a cardboard box, so when it vibrates, it went...
Which, excuse my reach, but if I don't unplug it, every Facebook notification will go off.
Yes.
And that's not what we want.
No, especially not with the girls being chatty today.
Alright. So, where was I? Blanket. So, I'm super pleased with the denseness of this blue one. Nothing I've knit that I've attached to it is as dense. That's my problem.
That's a thick sock yarn. It's
Yes.
heavy.
So, my dilemma. Do I rip it all out and make sure that I'm using all the same weight yarn? Well, when I said that to Selma yesterday, when she came up,
You're never going to find a bunch of different sock weights all the same weight.
But she came upstairs to get the minis that Mandy sent, and she said, "Thank you very much. You're so sweet." I've been told I'm not allowed to rip it out.
Nope, not anymore.
No, she told me. What Selma says goes.
No more ripping it.
No. So I have to deal with it. And trust that in the end, it'll all work out. The only thing I'm not liking is how I picked it up. It's perfect up to here.
Yeah, I know. It does that on mine, too.
Oh, okay. So it's not
fine.
just me.
No.
Great.
I'll show you after.
So this is on, and I'm just going to throw things on the floor. US 1, which is a 2.25 millimeter.
Speaking of US 1s, I have something to throw into the bag of minis for Jen. She uses those for everything. I don't use them. I'm going to send her my carbons because she wanted to try the carbons.
You don't use 2.25?
Nope. I use 2.5 for everything.
Why did you get the 2.
I didn't. You got me this set, remember?
No. Why did you get...
I had asked for 2.5s, and that's what she sent me.
Oh.
It's okay.
Okay. So, like, add to my package or yours?
Well, to whatever we're sending to Jen. Because I've got a bunch of little teeny minis.
Oh, right.
Her, right?
So,
yes.
I'll package it up. Sorry.
Yep.
Off topic.
Yep.
And this is in my Girl with the Rabbit bag that I got in a kit.
Super cute.
I love it.
I love the
polka
umbrellas
dots on the inside. I really love it. If I ever find this if I ever find this fabric, I am going to make a giant sweater bag for the two of us. Yeah, I'm on the lookout for it.
It's super pretty.
Maybe I should just ask her. That's all I'm knitting on.
Well, I'm knitting on the Black Socks of Doom, which you can't see because I'm wearing black. So this is Rob's Black Sock of Doom.
Yes, I'm getting comfortable. Sorry.
I'm just going to finish my row here, so I'll just chat about them in the meantime. These are based on the sock recipe, A Good Plain Sock by Stephanie Pearl McPhee from the Knitting Rules book. They are made out of Cascade Heritage sock in black. This is love. I actually joked on the VKN about renaming them my True Love socks. Because, oh my god, I must love this man to knit him black socks.
You called them Rob's
Black Socks of Doom. This is take 2 at the Black Socks. You all, well, those of you who were around, what, a year ago? Year and a half ago? Will remember my misadventures with the previous pair of black socks. I cast them on 14 times. I finally started making some headway. Was nearly done the sock. And they went through a snowblower, destroying the needles and the ball of yarn. The sock was largely intact, but at that point I was just done.
She accidentally dropped it in her mother's driveway, and it was in a black project bag.
Black
Is that
bag?
the little purse I gave you?
Yes.
Aww.
It got ripped to shreds.
Aww.
Black bag, black driveway. Then it snowed all night. So there was a pile of snow on top of the black bag, so it was invisible. And then the snowblower guy came by. Snowblower. And, Mom didn't find it until later when she came home and she saw these black splotches in the snowbank, and she was like, so she picked it up and went, oh.
Oh my.
And that was the last of the black socks until somebody gave me a ball of the same yarn. Just here. These are my minis. Pick what you want. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's not a mini.
No, well, she gave me the whole bag, and like some of them were fairly large. So, yeah. Last time you saw it, I had this much of the ribbing. Because I do his socks in a 2x2 rib because he has one ankle that is significantly larger than the other. One of his ankles is held together with pins and screws. He broke his ankle several years ago. The other one is normal, so he's got one small ankle and one that's like twice the size. So I do ribbing so that both socks fit equally. He doesn't have to figure out which sock is the left or the right, and they stay up. So these are a little bit shorter than he likes. I didn't do the whole length of my hand for the leg before starting the heel. Because it wasn't a full ball. And I gave Deb a mini out of it, and her minis are fairly large. So I only have about 3/4 of a skein. So I made them a little bit shorter, but he loves these socks. So yeah, last week I finished my aunt's socks over the course of 4 days and decided that it was time to work on Rob's socks. So I picked them up again, and I've knit basically from here down. I did the heel flap the other night during a VKN. I did the decreases, And I've put every step of the sock in Habitica, so I'm getting points for every milestone I hit. Like, the other day I got points for finishing the gusset. And you guys may notice that a lot of podcasters are talking about Habitica. It's because everybody in our little VKN group, all the podcasters, have started using it.
Basically, it's Habit RPG is the app.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like a role-playing, but basically by eliminating your tasks and your dailies and your to-dos,
you get health and RP and HP for... No, HP is health. XP is experience. I'm sorry. Wow.
Health and experience. But if you're in a quest, it also goes to try and kill the bad guy.
Yes. So you get points and stuff. You get cool pets. You can...
Because apparently I almost killed someone.
Yes, you did. Well, it's because the hits don't count until the next day.
Oh.
So that's why none of mine were showing up, and I was getting really frustrated. And I was like, but I participated. So anyway, yeah, I got points for the heel flap. I got points for the gusset. Now I'm trying to finish the foot, and I'm about halfway there. So, because this is the heel, and I have to go a little bit past the end of my fingers because Rob's feet are bigger than mine. And then I can start the toe decreases, and then I will be done the first sock, and I'm never, ever knitting black socks again. Because I can only knit these in very, very well-lit places.
I forgot to say what size needles I'm using. These are
Yes,
10 millimeter, which is a US 15. These are the first needles I ever bought. Because I bought these needles to make a granny square blanket for a friend of mine. Actually, no. It was
Granny square?
Not a granny square, a
log cabin
dishcloth.
Oh, okay.
The dishcloth, not for my friend, for my sister-in-law when they had their first baby. Just saying, not fun.
Yeah, I have a few pairs of those.
Crappy plastic, crappy like it's all warped and...
Those are the Walmart ones, right?
Yep. Yeah. And, after I started knitting, that's when I said, wow, I should have ran these under warm water.
I didn't know.
Marks.
Yeah.
From when Tasha was a baby.
I've got a few pairs of those. The joins kept popping out.
Well, and I'm sitting here over the years going, why am I keeping these pieces of crap? Why am I keeping...
There you go. Now you know why.
Yep.
So that's my first, and I am using my little needle keeper.
Look at the black
from Sue.
yarn in Sir.
Yes, the black yarn. Sir has his black base on because this is his James Bond outfit. I figured I was using black yarn, so he had to go tux. So there we go.
Nice.
And that lives in my Mina Makes Heffalump bag, which I love.
Sorry, what are they called?
Heffalumps.
That's direct.
Sarah will never live that down.
No.
What are they? Hufflepuffs? I was watching her this morning before I went to bed, because I went to bed at like 5 a.m. So I was watching Sarah this morning, and I was cracking up.
Well, who did I watch?
And Andrea. I watched Andrea this morning, too.
I watched Andrea this morning, and I watched Jen's Rhinebeck episode. And poor Andrea.
I thought she should have named the episode David, Get Out of There.
Yes.
I have a nephew. I have a niece David's age. I have a nephew her daughter's age. So we say that a lot too. Don't touch that. Get out of there. Don't do that. Don't put that in your mouth.
Come back here.
I'm used to those. I was just cracking up because I was like, oh, you poor silly woman. Why are you trying to do that? So, yes,
because at one point he went into my front yard and she had to pause.
Yeah, she was like, and he's in the front now, and I don't know where he's going. We had a lot of fun. So, yes, that's my Nina Makes Heffalump bag. I love this bag. I want to get another one.
And what else is good about that bag?
Besides the fact that it's Heffalumps and it's Nina Makes? Oh, well, yeah, I washed it. I mean, I wash all my bags.
No, but I'm saying it didn't lose any shape.
No, it didn't. I need to iron it, though, because it's a little wrinkly. But that's because I washed it and then left it in the dryer. No, I didn't put it in the dryer.
No.
I put it over a bottle of fabric softener to dry. Because I didn't want to take the chance of putting all my lovely project bags in the dryer.
I wonder if she pre-washes them like I do.
Oh, I imagine she does.
Probably.
But, anyway, yes. Love this bag. Thank you, Mina. Because she sent me this.
I just saw a picture of her on Instagram. She was with Vullenvine.
Yes.
And a couple other people.
She was doing Boston this week, I think.
Boston, that's right. And it's really weird because she mentioned they were waiting for a certain podcaster, and I actually stumbled upon this podcaster this morning. Carlinija? Something like that?
I watch like 5 podcasts.
Now I need to know.
Which is far too many, because I can't keep up. So, the other things I'm working on, I might as well show you my Scrappy blanket since it's the easiest to pull out. Jen, these are all minis for you.
Okay, they were waiting for Carl Energy.
Oh, okay.
And I stumbled upon her this morning, and she's only got 10. And she's really cute.
So
Holy flippin'!
I knit 6 squares this week. Hi.
What size needles are you using?
2.75.
What?
Yep.
But they're so small.
40 stitches. Yep.
But how are yours being so even?
They're not. They're really not. Like, this one is tiny compared to the others. But it'll stretch when I put something on the top of it. And where's
now
the
I
really
like
thin
yours.
stuff? Where's the really thin? You're not allowed to cast off again. You're not allowed to...
Can I see something?
Yep.
Is that my blue that I'm using?
I have no idea. I got it from Selma.
Oh, no.
So anyway, these 3 up top, because I was knitting this green one during the episode last week. So these 3 up top and these 3 on the bottom are all new. The only one I can identify is this one, which is Frog Pajama by Juliana's Fiber. I have no idea what any of Selma's minis are, but she knows most of them. So I've actually started using one of the little notebooks that Elizabeth gave me for my birthday. She gave me these beautiful botanical print notebooks. Yeah. I've been using those to map my blanket. So I've got row 1, which is the bottom row. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 so far. Mm-hmm. And then the next page is row 2. And the next, so I can keep track of the ones I can identify. Because so far there's about 5 I can identify in here. And only 2 of them are yarns that I used myself. I think, 3 of them technically, I got this one from Selma, but it's Juliana Fibers Luna, which I have a skein of. Or I have a shawl made out of it. And I didn't keep any minis for myself out of it. So I actually had some of this yarn. This one's mine and this one's mine. The rest are all... Well, and I suppose technically this came out of my stash, but I traded it to Selma for something.
That's Turtle Portal. That's from me.
Is it? Okay. Yep.
That's from me.
Okay. We can do that after the episode,
though.
Because we'll just sit here doing that all day.
Play It Life.
Okay.
From Amelia.
We'll play with it after. Cause,
sorry.
Yeah, I love this thing. And I've been, actually, it's on my dailies now to do a square a day, so that's why I have so many.
Mine is to knit on a square, but you're trying to.
I want to. It only takes me about 40 minutes to do a square, so I figure I can whip out a square before bed at night. And if I get extras done, like if I really want to go to town one day and do 5 or 6 squares, then I can count for a day that if I get to a day where I don't want to do one, I can count that as a square.
Okay.
But only one day. I can't do like 7 squares one day and not knit any the rest of the week. I can only use the extra squares this one day. So that's my own little personal rule. I really need to go through my project bags and decide what it's going to live in, because right now it's still living in the paper bag that Selma gave me the minis in. And that's the last of Selma's minis. What's left of them is going to go to Sue and Jen, because there's a couple that have enough for Sue, and a lot of them, I think all of them have enough for Jen. So Sue's going to use up what she wants to out of the big ones, and then everything will go to Jen.
I get first dibs.
She does.
Why do we keep turning orange?
I don't know. Huh. It keeps resetting and don't do that. Spotlight.
Sorry. Okay.
And now in my, what is this one? This is my
You So and So.
Yes, You So and So. Sorry, I was finding the tag. I was getting to it. In my You So and So bag, because I found it. Haha. I've actually found almost all my project bags except the freckled whimsy one. I don't know where it is. I've looked everywhere.
But I thought that one was dirty.
Well, it was, but I washed it, and now I can't find it. Mm. Is my checkerboard lace scarf, which I've actually made some progress on. I had to put it on a circ because straights don't fit in the project bag. They're too long.
That way they're not falling off, right?
Well, I'm not... I don't know if this is the right size, so I literally just put this on to put it in the project bag, but I'm going to find the 7s when I get home and start knitting them on the circ, because now that it's past the beginning, I'm not as afraid of it, the needles popping out of it. I was here last time you saw it, so I made a little bit of progress. I got 3 pattern repeats in, and it actually shows up very well against my shirt, so I'll just put it here and stretch it out a little bit. I love this pattern so much. It is the checkerboard lace pattern by Pearl Soho. I actually have a couple of patterns of hers in my queue that I want to get going on.
Yeah, you got me onto looking at her stuff.
I know. Isn't it pretty?
Yeah. Have you ever been on the blog?
No, I don't dare. Because I know she also has yarn, doesn't she? Yeah, I don't.
Pearl Soho, I think that's in New York.
Yeah.
I think Selma went to that store when they visited New York.
I really don't need to spend more time on their site than I do.
No.
So yeah, this is so soft.
It's for you, right?
So soft. I don't know. I don't really wear scarves, but it's
100% cashmere. It has to be for you.
Know. It's so soft.
You can't give that away.
Sure I can. I just need to buy more of the yarn.
True. Well, buy the yarn.
Well, I would have to buy some more.
Yeah.
I'm not going to expect Carl to keep supplying me.
And we kind of are in...
so soft.
I was watching Jen this morning, and she was blaming buying some of that yarn on us, but mostly on you, apparently.
I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating when I say that it is so soft that when you're knitting with it, you can barely feel it moving through your fingers.
It's like knitting a cloud.
It's so soft. This is Bijou Basin Ranch, because I haven't said that yet. Bijou Basin Ranch Xanadu, which is their new 100% cashmere. It is a heavy lace or a light fingering. There are 400 yards in a 50-gram skein. Mm-hmm. And it is so soft.
Yeah,
And there are, 7 or 8 colors now?
Yeah, and I'm going to rip out what I started with it, because it's only got a little bit, and I'm going to knit the shawl that actually was made for that yarn.
Yes, there was a shawl called the Mia shawl, which is a paid-for pattern on Rav. I think it's only like $1 or $2.
It was paid.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember. Maybe it's not.
Anyways, they had it.
It was designed for this yarn.
They had it in the shop or in the booth, and it was gorgeous.
They had one at Rhinebeck, and it is really super pretty.
But you know why I like it so much?
Why?
It's knit sideways. Up, so it's not this wide to knit on. It's this wide.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of like the French canning construction, but that's even better. You're likely to finish that one.
Yes.
So I love this scarf. I love it so much. It might actually be just like an accent piece for me instead of like a warm winter scarf, because it is very airy.
Yeah, an accent piece would be really nice.
But I loves it. It's mine. Thank you, Carl.
Well, it was nice that you were able to show him it at Rhinebeck.
Yes, I brought it to Rhinebeck and let everybody pet it, and Carl was really happy that it was going well for us, and I really love this yarn, and I need to buy more of it. I wish I could show you. I mean, obviously you can see the pattern, but the part that I carry around with me doesn't actually have a picture on it. So, but my next one does. I remembered to pack the picture part, so yay! And in my Amanda Panda bag is Living, and I love this bag.
Can't wait to get my other one from her.
I love this bag.
We were on a VKN, and she was showing Jen her puzzle piece autism awareness bag.
Yeah, the sweater.
And she's like,
sweater.
I have this one. I'm like, mine. Send that to me now.
Well, Jen bought one of those.
She bought
sweater
one.
bag.
Well, I bought the other one. She
So
PayPal'd me. I paid for it.
Sorry, I'm getting the other yarn out of here because my yarn's caught on it. I decided to knit.
Was this knit into something else?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my olive branch shawl.
Okay.
And then it was the Susan B. Anderson Perfect Retreat shawl.
Oh,
and
it
now
looks so nice in this.
It is the Queen of Hearts shawl.
Oh my.
By Valerie Johnson. Where's Valerie Johnson from? Wandering Cat Studio, because there's little cats at the bottom of every page. So I have had this on my queue for a long time. And it was going to be one of the crazy 13 shawls I was knitting for Rob's coworkers.
It's coming out red, but it's pink.
Well, no, it's a pinkish red. It is red. She and Carrie kept telling me it was pink. It's not pink. It's a slightly pinkish red.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
so that's the beginning. That's chart A, and I've just done the setup row for chart B. So I will be starting chart B today, and I love it so far. Love, 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 love it. I will caution you, read the pattern.
Oh.
I had to take back 6 rows last night, and then I had to take back another 3 rows after I reknit them, because I didn't read the pattern. I finished chart A, I started right into chart B, and I'm like, why is the stitch count not matching up? Because you didn't read the pattern, dum-dum. There's 2 setup rows. I just had the chart pages in front of me, and I went to town. And
what is that? When you're taking a test, read through the test.
Yeah, read all the questions before you start answering.
I had quite a few people fail because at the end of the test it said do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, this is...
You just got so excited you just wanted to keep knitting.
Well, I wanted to finish the first chart because, well, I get the feeling that the reason the olive branch never worked out is because I would put it down and come back to it a few weeks later because I was finishing something else. I can't do that with lace. I need to keep working on it. And I want this shawl. I really want this shawl. I love this shawl and I want it. So, I wasn't...
Now that you know what the yarn wants to be.
I wasn't over the moon about the perfect retreat shawl. Not in this yarn anyway.
Okay.
It just wasn't...
It wasn't
speaking to me. And I've wanted this one for a really long time, so I decided to frog the perfect retreat shawl, which was only like this big anyway. Because that was the night I cast on all the things.
You'll find another yarn for the perfect retreat shawl, or you just won't knit it. It's not for everybody, right?
Nope. Not everybody has to like all the same things.
Nope.
So I'm having loads of fun with this. This is on a size 6, US 6, which is a 4mm. And it is knit out of Handmaiden Mini Maiden, which is merino and silk. And oh my god, it's so soft. This yarn was a gift from Janie.
It's almost as nice as knitting with cashmere. Not quite.
Almost.
But it's there.
I'm knitting with all really nice yarn right now. I've got the Cascade on the socks.
Are you like yarn snobbing it?
I'm yarn snobbing it just a little bit, but that's okay because I'm about to cast on some acrylic hats to get rid of some of my acrylic stash.
Yes? I just got a show title. Take them when I can get them.
Yeah.
Usually at her expense.
Usually.
No, last week was at my own expense, and everybody loved the title.
Yes. So, yes, this yarn was a gift from Janie, who used to own Janie H. Knits. Which
Janie.
I went out to lunch with her a couple of weeks ago, for my birthday, actually. And the day before my birthday. And we had a great time. So, yes, this is gorgeous, gorgeous yarn. So soft. And this pattern calls for way less of it than I need, so I might make myself a little necklace thing or something out of what's left, but it's so soft. I loves it.
Who is it that made a few necklaces out of yarn?
I don't know.
Selma.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds like something she'd do.
Yep.
Overachiever.
She's almost done her best.
Yes.
She's very happy about that because she wants the featherweight.
She amazes me. She is a product knitter.
She's no longer monogamous.
No, she's no longer monogamous, but she is most definitely a product knitter. Her wardrobe is very significantly hand knit heavy, and everything she makes is gorgeous.
And she wants to cast on more socks before starting the featherweight, and I'm like, don't do it.
Well, she was quick enough with the first couple of pairs.
She's kind of getting what the sock thing is now. She never used to get it, and now she's like,
I just like knitting them.
Yeah. Well, I like that they're so portable.
Yeah, I'm kind of missing not having any. Well, the only sock I have on my needles is Rob's, and I can't really knit on it
That's not
everywhere.
Portable.
It is portable,
Yes.
but I can only knit on it if there's decent enough light.
Yeah.
Like the other day, I brought it to Crystal's house, and okay, I didn't get any knitting done at Crystal's house because there was a very, very unhappy little baby. So there was a lot of bouncing and cuddling and rubbing his back while he was upside down on my knees trying to get the colic to pass. poor kid was not having a good day. So there was no knitting, and by the time he passed out, it was dark, so I couldn't knit on the black sauce. So, but, you know, we were commiserating over unhappy
We were
baby.
helping a mother out.
We were commiserating over unhappy baby. We called him Sad Potato. My son refers to all babies as potatoes. I don't know how that started, but he always has. And when we were at Rhinebeck, the baked potato debacle, and
Sad potato.
Elizabeth called hers a sad potato, so we nicknamed the baby
Mine wasn't
Sad
even
Potato.
more sad potato.
Yours was a raw potato.
Well, and I saw Elizabeth's and Selma's, and it had the broccoli and the milk cheese, and I'm just like, I had a teaspoon of toppings.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So anyway, that's all the whips. Did I babble on and long enough for that?
I have no idea.
40 minutes? Yeah.
Let's do the giveaways,
Yep.
because we have a few.
A few. And we drew the names beforehand. We used Random Generator, and we drew the names beforehand. For with the 1,300 member giveaway, the winner never contacted us, so we drew again.
And I ear burned them twice.
Yeah.
So
we drew this is for the Handwork Hardware DPN canister, which we both love so much. I use mine every day. I love it, love it, love it. And I can't wait till the bigger one comes out. Because she's making one for larger DPNs as well. So we drew number 496, who is Courtney Robinson. Congratulations.
So Courtney Robinson, if you have won, if you watch this and you know you won, please contact me, CraftyKnitter7, with your address so that I can mail it to you.
Yep. Sorry to the person who won the first time.
Sorry.
I know some people binge watch episodes every once in a while, but we gave you a month, dude.
Oh, more than a month. Way more than a month.
So next is your Socktober Cal.
Yes, this October Cal.
We ended up having more deleted posts than we had valid entries.
It was crazy. So one of the things you are going to win is 463 yards of 75% merino, superwash merino, 25% nylon from Jenny's Yarn and Jewelry, who is GenCom72.
And I'm super jealous because it's gorgeous.
And if you remember way back, I decided to take the more colorful one. And
not the green one.
This is the green one that you're going to win.
Probably the only time you could win green sock yarn on this podcast.
Yep. And along with some yarn tenders that you can use for center pull balls, you have a choice of a sock size knot bag from my shop, and you have a choice of stitch markers from my shop. If there isn't anything in the shop that speaks to you, private message me and I will take pictures of fabric because I got tons.
You also get to choose one $7 US pattern of your choice that I will gift you.
Yep. I think that's it, right?
And yeah, the needle tenders. Yep.
So the winner is
number 8, who is Minivan Mom. So PM Sue, and we will get you squared away.
Yep, we will work out what you want, and yeah, congratulations.
Now it's my turn.
Yep.
The Handbrake Cowl. We have got to stop having cowls that all end at the same time.
Yes.
There are 3 winners to my cowl because I said that 3 people. Sorry, get my shirt back on here. Feel like I was at Crystal's the other night and the kid kept yanking my shirt down. So I said that 3 people who entered were going to win a copy. Well, one of Kay Jones's patterns. Kay is from Bakery Bears, so it was the Handbrake Cowl, the Handbrake Cowl that we were having a cowl for. Which is a pattern by Dan and Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears. The object of the pattern was for something to be easy enough to knit that you didn't have to concentrate terribly hard, and it's to raise money for cancer. So we drew 3 numbers. Post number 31, which was Yarn Friendly 2, who is Sally. Post number 5, and I laughed when I saw this one because she won something on Sarah's podcast this week too. is La Jolla Girl, who is Nancy. And post number 30, who is Victoria. That's her username and her real name. So the three of you, I will PM you, and we can sort out which of Kay's patterns you want, and I will gift them to you.
Congratulations. Oh,
Woohoo.
And a special mention, Izzy Beth knit a fifth one.
Yes, I saw that.
So I'm going to gift you a $5 pattern because you knit 5. So contact me, Crafty Knitter 7, and I will give you a $5 US pattern.
So I will get in touch with Yarn Friendly 2, La Jolla Girl, and Victoria. I'm assuming it's La Jolla Girl. I kind of cringed a little bit when Sarah said La Jolla Girl, but I because you're from Texas, I'm assuming it's La Jolla. Because I think that's a town in Texas.
Okay.
And Rob corrects me all the time when I pronounce things.
Because didn't I say the same thing?
Yeah, and
Okay.
It's only because Rob has corrected me a couple of times when I've said it. And he's like, no, that's not how you say that. So I think I'm saying it right. If I'm not, sorry.
We tried.
I butcher a lot of things that are not English or French. And it's funny because I'll even butcher things in English that I will pronounce them the way they would have sounded in French. And people will just look at me like I'm crazy. My ex-husband laughs at me all the time. So does Rob. Rob keeps telling me I talk funny.
He talks funny.
I know. He's from the Midwest. Of course he talks funny.
Chicago. I remember the first time I met him, he's like, how do you say the city we live near? And I'm like, Chicago? He's like, you passed.
Yeah, because he tests people. It's really irritating. Anyway.
So,
moving right along.
Flip the page.
Yep.
So, you can do your stash because you've got a lot.
I got stash.
Yeah, that first one I'm kind of jealous.
The first one. Oh, yes. But I bought the first one.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. You have stash too. It's just at Rob's house.
Oh, okay.
So the first one, we got back from Rhinebeck. I think it was like 2 days later. String Theory had a sale.
I resisted.
I did not. Oh, yes, I need to get that stitch marker off for you.
I think I can do another repeat.
Go for it. It's going to be a really big cowl. You'll be warm. So, yeah. I'm not letting go of it.
It needs to go down the top.
No, you've got my hair for one thing.
Sorry. Oh, I squished it.
So, that's okay. Sue squished the label. So this is String Theory Time, which is their 80%. It's BFL and marine and bamboo, I think. Yeah, 80% BFL, 20% bamboo base.
Interesting.
It was on sale, like really on sale. So it has 6 rows of fluorescent yellow, 6 rows of black, 6 rows acid green, 6 rows black, 6 rows fuchsia, 6 rows black.
Very nice.
I love it so much. The girls, Andrea and Sue, I think, both bought some wild hair fibers at Rhinebeck. Did you buy some too?
You said
Andrea and Sarah. I'm sorry. I do that a lot with people who have the same first letter of their names. So they each bought some wild hair fiber at Rhinebeck. And it made me miss... Do you remember I bought wild hair fiber at Maryland our first year? That black and pink stuff?
Is that stuff you gave away?
That is the stuff that I knit the socks and they didn't fit me, so I gave them to Carrie.
That does remind me of it.
And I miss that yarn so much. But I didn't see wild hair fibers while we were at Rhinebeck. Otherwise, I would have bought some. So when I saw this stuff at String Theory, I had to buy it because it's similar. It's got green and yellow where mine didn't. Mine was black, pink, and gray. And I loved it so much. I wanted some more black and neon. So it's not a true black. It's sort of a Marley type black. It's there's white showing through and grays and stuff. So it's not as black as the wild hair fiber stuff was. Words. But I love it. It's really pretty. It's really soft. And I can't wait to knit with it. It came with this cute little stitch marker here, which is Sue's. Sorry. I can't get it to... There we go. Now it's focused. And it is in the Luciferin colorway. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly, but that's what it looks like to me. Luciferin. And I love it so much. I'm very happy I got it. It would have been cheaper if I'd had a chip to Rob's, but couldn't wait that long. So that's the bag that came in. And then I went to Crystal's house the other day. And Crystal, I brought Crystal a bunch of stuff for the baby, and I brought her some fiber from Rhinebeck. If you guys remember that pink, purple, blue, those balls. I brought those home for Crystal because I thought some of Rhinebeck needed to come home for her since she couldn't come with us. So she bought me a set of Knitter's Pride carbons in the 1.5 US size, which is the size I use for socks, 2.5 millimeters. I was so thrilled because even though Sue bought me the whole set, this is the size I use the most. I've got 3 things on the needles with these needles.
Size, okay.
So having an extra set is always awesome. She gave me 2 skeins of this lovely Regia. It's Regia Design Line by Arnie and Carlos. I don't know who Arnie and Carlos are, but apparently it's a big deal.
Apparently.
Everybody is flipping out over this stuff. And it is really super pretty and super soft. I love it. And it is their basic sock wool, which is...
I love the pops of orange.
75-25 woolen nylon, or polyamide, however you say that. But there's a picture on the front of how it knits up. There. So yay, thank you. Because, yeah, last year when I was trying to buy a house, I destashed all my Regia, which was stupid of me. And now I kind of regret it. And she also had something I actually resisted when it came out. I didn't buy it for myself.
Oh.
Because I couldn't justify it.
I saw that on the show notes, and I'm like, I don't remember her buying that.
I didn't. Crystal bought it for me. It is Juliana Fibers' special Halloween colorway, which is called Creatures of the Night. It's a self-striping. It's got a dark olivey green, a dark blue, that turquoisey color, and a dark gray, I think. So anyway, it's Creatures of the Night, which is a Rocky Horror Picture show reference. Creature of the Night. And it's self-striping, and it's squishy, and it's Juliana's, and I love it. And I totally forgot to go to Juliana's house yesterday.
To get your prize?
I won Juliana's knit-along. And, well, I won the Ravelry draw. I didn't win the Instagram, but I won the Ravelry. So I got to pick a skein of yarn out of her shop, and you guys are going to have to wait till next weekend to see it now, because I forgot to go to her house. And... sorry. Yes, there's more. She gave me this really cutesy little card. It's a birthday cake. Which is kind of awesome because I didn't get any birthday cake this year. I did not have cake. The restaurant we were at had lots of desserts and I was just kind of feeling off, so I didn't eat any of them. And then, of course, my family doesn't do birthday cake for my birthday because my birthday's on Thanksgiving weekend almost every year. So I don't get cake for my birthday usually. So I thought it was really cool that Crystal managed to get me some cake.
And when they do buy cake, it's nothing that you like.
Well, my mom has a tendency, she always tries to buy the person's favorite cake, but for some reason for my birthday, she's always defaulted to Black Forest cake, which is her favorite cake. My mom's, not Sue's. I don't know.
It is mine.
Okay, there we go. Her favorite cake. Anyway, it's not my favorite cake. So I've always found it kind of funny that as she goes to all this effort to get everybody's favorite cake for their birthday, and I always end up with her favorite cake.
I'm the only one who likes it in this house.
So, I mean, Black Forest is alright. It's okay. I mean, it's cake, so I'm not going to go boo. But it's not my favorite cake.
What is your favorite cake? Is
my favorite cake is mocha.
Mocha.
I love mocha cake.
Okay.
So, and it's hard to find.
Fidelis has them.
Fidelis has them and Metro has it, which is the grocery store my mom goes to, so she has no excuse.
Oh.
So, Crystal and I were chatting and so on and so forth over Screamy Baby. Because we were literally, she kept going, shh, we can't hear ourselves over you. But she kept, at one point she asked me, she says, so are you disappointed now that Tannis Fiber Arts has alpaca in their bases? Yeah.
No, they changed that after the business got sold?
I don't know. I have no idea. She was telling me this, so I'm assuming. I don't know. But yes, there are some bases. I don't know if it's all the bases or some of the bases or whatever, but apparently Tannis Fiber Arts now has alpaca. And I said, well, to be honest, I've never knit with Tannis Fiber Arts, so I wouldn't know. And she goes, oh!
This is Crystal.
Crystal is as obsessed with Tannis Fiber Arts.
There are 2 yarns that she's obsessed with. That and 3 Irish Girls.
Yeah, and she's as bad with this as I am with Lollipop and Juliana's. So she was absolutely horrified that I had never knit with Tannis Fiber Arts, immediately retreated to her basement, which is where her yarn cave is. She has a yarn cave. Some people have a man cave. She has a yarn cave. And it's pretty impressive. And she came back upstairs with this and said, you need... And that is showing up perfectly. There are patches of super bright bluish purple and some patches of pinkish purple. It is definitely purple. But that is showing up perfectly. And so she goes, here, you need to take this home and knit with it. Okay, thank you. It's my little purple pet. So, yes, Crystal was absolutely horrified that I'd never tried Tannis Fiber Arts, and she needed to convert me immediately. So, I came home with this. And it's so pretty. So, that's my stash acquisitions.
Cool. Oi, I have some stash. Well, actually, you have more stash. That's from Mandy.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Mandy. Woohoo! I knew I had a mini and some tea.
I got one of those minis as well, but it's in my blanket.
And I'm really excited because it's the pink lemonade tea that everybody's been raving about.
I gave mine to Sean.
I can't
They were trying to convince me that I would like pink lemonade tea. I don't like lemonade. At all. Not even a hint of lemonade.
I do.
I despise it more than mint.
You're weird.
So I got some fabric in the mail.
I know who that's for.
Well, she knows I got it. This is Wonder Woman fabric. And an accent color of this beautiful yellow. And if you remember the Rhinebeck or the one after Rhinebeck, whichever. No, you didn't see the Rhinebeck episode.
I was going to say, they didn't get to see that one.
I was envious of the sweater quantities that Elizabeth and Selma had bought. And so all of a sudden, Elizabeth's kind of looking at me and she's like, well, I need a sweater bag. Can I buy you yarn for a sweater bag? And I'm like, yeah. So, bartering on the spot. So, on the way home, we were looking up on fabric.com and she found the print that she likes and she's going to get a sweater bag. And I got a yard of each, which is more than enough. I could probably get 2 sweater bags out of that. But the yellow was the end of the bolt, so I got more than a yard. So that's that. So feel how soft that fabric is. Yeah. So I got that. Mandy sent me a mini as well, but she also sent me a needle minder. Let's see if I can get close enough. So, yes, they are minions. And it says, I'm with stupid.
Not saying a word.
Okay. What else do I say?
And Mandy, you better not be implying that I'm stupid.
Do you remember the girl we met at Rhinebeck?
I remember lots of people we met at Rhinebeck.
Well, she had the beautiful cowl on that had the bright orange in it.
Was that the lady who had a...
She has a shop.
Okay, yes.
She has a shop.
I remember her.
And we talked after Rhinebeck.
The lady with the fabulous hair.
Yep. And she sent some stitch markers. And they came beautifully packaged. Isn't that cute with her little logo? And it is called Mecca Mika. And her name is Shamika Clark. And she's in Brooklyn, New York. And she sent these for me.
I'm probably making a lot of noise here.
So let's get... This is that her card? Yeah. That's her card.
I think she has joined our podcast group as well.
Yes, she has.
Very nice lady.
And she sent a note. It's a cute little note. But the ones that I chose for myself
Drop them all over the place, why don't you?
Are these beautiful snagless markers with these bright colored, stop moving, owls. I don't know if you can see that. They are
super cute.
There's orange, pink, purple, green, lime green, and blue. She sent some for a giveaway. So we have the Rhinebeck giveaway, and these stitch markers are Rhinebeck themed. And then she also sent some owls. And I'll get a picture off of her website because I don't want to open it. But these are for you. So we have 2 for an upcoming giveaway.
They're super cute.
I love those owls. Love them. And they come in these nice little pink bag.
Cute little pouches.
Yep. There's one more thing I want to mention, and I really feel bad for not mentioning this sooner, but I was going through, where were they? Oh, they were stuffed in that corner over beside Lynn, and I had forgotten about them. And I'm really sorry. But Dixie, I never showed all the yarn you sent to make minis out of. And there is actually one that's almost, I swear this is a full skein of yarn. It's huge.
Dude!
Yeah. So she sent like these are not minis.
No.
That one's mini. And then there's a whole bunch of others in here. So I wanted to thank you and apologize for not mentioning it sooner. You knew I received them, but I kind of feel bad because they got...
Shit, you know it. She didn't tell me she got them.
I totally forgot about them because they got put in the corner.
Yes.
And yeah.
You put baby in a corner, did you?
Yes, I did. So...
Yes, that shows my age.
I'll be taking what I need and splitting these up.
Woohoo! Thank you, Dixie.
Yep. I think that is all.
Are we done?
We are done.
Coupon codes.
Right. Coupon codes.
Rachel, who is Sweet Knits 1997 on Ravelry, who is Night Owl Fibers on Etsy, has a coupon code going until December 31st for 10% off in her shop. The number 2, Tangled, all caps. Well, I don't think it's really cap sensitive, but number 2, Tangled, for 10% off.
Carrie from Freckled Whimsy, the coupon code is 2tangled15 for 15% off until the end of December.
12th Arrow Cowl by Victoria, who is at Shadar.
No, Victoria.
Oh,
Blue.
Victoria
That's
at Shadar is, sorry, that's her last name, who is Victoria Blue on Ravelry. It is for the Pigskin Party group. So 12th Arrow Cowl, you can get the cowl for $1 US until February 8th, 2016. So the duration of the Pigskin Party knit along. The coupon code is DCS Pigskin 1. So DCS for Downseller Studio, Pigskin 1 is the coupon code, and I'm gonna have to pick that up because it's really cute.
I think she gifted it to you.
Did she?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Double check, I'm pretty sure.
Then I'll just
Darlene, who is Awesome Granny, Bags by Awesome Granny, coupon code is 2, the number 2, TS and the number 10 for 10% off, and there's no expiry date. And this is an Awesome Granny bag.
Mine is housing all my minis, so it's a little bulky.
And it comes with this cute little Notions pouch, which I had never used.
Actually, that's the only Notions pouch I ever use.
You have everything.
Is my little pirate. Everything is in my little pirate.
You just move it.
I just have it in my purse.
Yeah.
And then all my Notions are there.
But I mean, this thing is huge. But it's...
I think I need another big one.
I think I need a big one. But I need a taller one.
You sew. I don't.
Yeah, so I have fabric put aside. So.
And Lisa, who is 6 Munchkin Stitching on Etsy and the number 6 Munchkin Stitching on Ravelry, has a coupon code which has no expiry date. It's ongoing for 10% off anything in her shop. 2 Tangled 10. So the word 2 Tangled 10. That's all our coupon codes.
Yep. So that's it for today.
Yeah, I'm tired. I need a nap.
So do I. So happy crafting, everybody, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Totally pressed record again.
Oh my god!